Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I'm your host for today's live stream, and my name is Connor. So the market has not been doing too much recently, but there's still a ton to talk about. So let's get right into today's show and start off things like we always do with our crypto market overview. So overall, Bitcoin has barely budged, but altcoins recently got smacked down with a nice liquidation event. Bitcoin right now is at $69,600. Ethereum is trading at $3,699, basically $3,700. And altcoins on the week, a lot of red, a lot of things are still sideways, but nothing really is going up except for, drumroll please, meme coins. Meme coins are continuing to pump while all these centralized exchange utility coins do absolutely nothing. So, very interesting thing happening in the market. I think that dynamic will shift eventually, and we will see these utility coins perform again. But for now, it's really only memes moving at the moment. So let's go right into our Bitcoin analysis, and let's talk about when this market's actually going to move and when things are going to pick up. So I know a lot of people are extremely worried right now. People are freaking out. Is it all over? Did I mess up by buying these altcoins that are just going down? I'm down like 30%. I'm down 50%. I'm down 60% because I bought a month ago in April, and now we're here in June and everything is smoked from where it was. Well, you have to understand, while altcoins are doing that, Bitcoin, which is the leader of the market that will determine how everything else moves, has barely budged. Okay, Bitcoin put in this little red daily candle. For scale, it's a very small daily candle. And, for example, if we go look at what altcoins did, let's look at something like Render. Render recently dropped much more significantly than BTC, right? Render had a 19% daily candle, while Bitcoin only had a 5% candle. So I'm not worried in the slightest bit is what I'm trying to say right now. Look, Bitcoin barely budged. If we are going to flip bearish, the only way I will flip bearish is if Bitcoin loses this level at $60.5 thousand, $60,500. The only way I will flip bearish here is if Bitcoin breaks down and goes below $60,500. Otherwise, I'm risk on, and I do believe we go higher from here. Okay, this consolidation, it's the summer now. Usually the market does consolidate throughout the summer. This time could be different. I've discussed this scenario. The elections are in November. My personal kind of bias right now is that the market will be bullish leading into the elections. We most likely see some kind of parabolic move on a ton of coins, and that will be the time to de-risk and secure profits. But, we still have 6 months, 5 months until the election. We're not at that point yet. And, Bitcoin has not even put a significant move above its all-time high. So again, to the downside, as long as we hold 60.5K, I am fully risk on. And to the upside, we know what needs to be done. We need to reclaim 71K, this level here. Once we reclaim 71, we can attack the all-time high at 73 and go into price discovery and see altcoins move as well, ideally. Now, in order to see altcoins truly move and to truly have an altcoin season, which is what everybody is after, because let's be real, most people watching this are not holding Bitcoin as their main position. They're in altcoins to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, Solana, the market leaders. So in order for that to happen, in order for us to have that altcoin season, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance drop. It's at 55.2% right now. And if we go to a monthly time frame chart, go ahead and zoom this bad boy out. On the monthly time frame, we are at a very significant resistance level still. All right, this is a multi-year trend line going back to 2017. You see the yellow circles on the screen. 1, 2. Now we're at the third tap of this 7-year trend line. So ideally, this holds as resistance, and we roll over from here, and we make the Bitcoin dominance descent down to 40%, and we see that altcoin season where altcoins go parabolic. This is what I'm positioned for. All right. And a lot of people wonder, can Bitcoin dominance go down while the Bitcoin price goes up? Yes, it certainly can do that. All right. I can do a side-by-side comparison, and I can show you exactly that. On the left, we'll put the Bitcoin dominance chart. And on the right, we'll go ahead and throw BTC on the screen. So with this, so the date here is that I started this. It's going to be on the 1st of December of 2020. So we'll go ahead and grab our date measurement and we'll find the 1st of December 2020, which is going to be right here. All right. So what you see is last bull run in 2021, Bitcoin dominance dropped from 70% to 41% in a period of 151 days. And during that time, we saw the Bitcoin price increase from 20,000 to the all-time high, the first all-time high at 65K. So yes, Bitcoin dominance can go down while the Bitcoin price goes up. And during this time in 2020 that I've highlighted here, this is when a ton of altcoins put in crazy moves, 20x's, 50x's, 100x's in a period of weeks to months. This is what I have been educating my entire viewer base for years, basically. And I called this perfectly. I called this drop perfectly, actually, in 2021 when price broke from 60% down to 40%. It's one of the first videos on my channel. I think it's my third video ever, right? Calling the altcoin season perfectly in 2021. And long story short, I've been preparing for the next one. Went fully risk on in September 2023. And this is what we're waiting for, guys. All right. It doesn't get much more simple than this explanation. So, little rundown for how altcoin season works and when your altcoins are going to pump. It's when these things happen. All right. These are the things we need to happen in order to get that crazy altcoin season and for you guys to make the gains that you want to make, for everybody to go ahead and make the gains they want to make with their altcoin bags. If that makes sense, let me know in the live chat. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not sure what to do. There was a pretty clear explanation, but if you have questions, ask them and I'll see if I can go ahead and clear things up for you. Let me go ahead and catch up with this live chat, see what's going on. So we got Faith saying hello. What's going on, Faith? We got Jeff Moss saying Big Mike and a bunch of eggplants. Alex Jones voice, Big Mike. We got Bullish on Parade says, yo, my dude, thanks for taking the time to stream today. Millie is the premier meme on the Say network. I'm bullish on it and we're early. Never heard of Millie on Say, but I guess I will take a peek right now because why not? It is very early, 350K market cap. This thing looks bottomed out. I mean, it's right back to where it launched from. So, yeah, I mean, I like buying bottoms and not tops. That looks like it's a potential bottom. Not telling you to buy or sell anything, but yeah, that chart looks completely, it's either dead or bottomed out. We'll see. And Bullish on Parade says, like the stream on the way in, people. Appreciate you, Bullish on Parade. Thank you for all of your support and being here on like all of my streams. Really good to have you, my friend. We got All Day Dre saying, welcome Crypto Empire, my man Dre. We got Reverend Flashback says, hi, Connor. What's going on, Reverend Flashback? We got Raphael from France saying, bonjour, everyone. My man Raphael, how are you? We got Donkey Dong saying, hello. Hi, Connor. How are you, Donkey Dong? We got Parsa saying, let's go. Let's get it, Parsa. Love the energy. We also got Silva Dallas saying, smash that like button, guys. And Donkey Dong hasn't caught a live stream in a long time. My man Matt says, yo, fam, hope all is well. Same to you, Matt, my man. And this guy says, CCC is brutal right now. It is pretty brutal right now. If you look at this chart, we got a bounce, actually. We're up 2%, 8% on the hour. But yeah, this thing is getting sold off. It's not a good look right now for CCC, but we'll see if it can make a recovery. I mean, this is at the price that I tweeted about it initially. I tweeted out CCC at a 1 mil market cap and it went up to, 56 or 60. So, I mean, right back to where it started. Yeah, hope to not see this, but here it is. We'll see if it can make a comeback, though. Time will tell. Time will tell. In other news, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Brett on base is going parabolic. And as you can see, it hit a $1.93 billion market cap. Now, listen, guys, you remember that YouTube video I made This one here, Base Network, how to trade on Base. You remember how I bought like a little bit of bread and I said I would give it away? Well, that is currently worth, I put in initially 0.05 ETH. That's worth $184 at current market value. It was like $100 at the time in ETH, and it's currently worth $908. And I'm going to give this away, all right? Like I said I would. So let me know right now. We can actually do a poll. Let's see. Can I do a poll? I can't do it on my restreaming software. I'm not on the YouTube studio. But if one of my mods can do it, let me know if we should go ahead and do the giveaway now at $900 or we should wait until it goes higher. I'm cool with either. I mean, it is my money, but I'm giving it to you guys so you guys can decide. This is going to the community. We're doing a giveaway. So let me know if you want it now, if you want the giveaway now, or you want to wait till the value goes higher. But yeah, that's going to happen soon with the price of bread increasing substantially. Let's see. We got Hamoon saying cubic ? So yeah, I mean, we can talk about cubic right now as well. So cubic right now is trading at $3,100 per billion. Now, I first called out cubic, made it public that I was in, and I'm really bullish on it. All the way down here at $600 per billion. All right. Don't believe me? You can go look in my unedited post in my free Telegram channel, basically saying that this is a good coin to buy. Most of you guys won't do anything, and you'll wait for higher, which is what most people did. It's like I can read market psychology before it even happens. But anyways, it's currently, from that initial point, it's still up a clean 5x plus. But, I mean, I did put in buys higher, right? I put in buys at 4,000 per billion, like 4,500 per billion. But my initial buy, obviously, was significantly lower. So what's going on with cubic? Well, as you can see on the weekly time frame that we're looking at right now, a lot of people like to freak out like, oh my God, what is happening? When they don't zoom out to the weekly, they're looking at like the 1 hour time frame. Now on the weekly, I'm not even concerned because we're basically coming into a higher time frame demand zone. And we want to be buyers of value. We don't want to overpay for things, which, I mean, myself included, I put in some buys, like I said, a bit higher than current price, but it's now coming into a weekly demand level. All right. And this is from 3,000 per billion down to 2,000 per billion. It's a bit of a wide zone, but this is a weekly zone. All right. What does a weekly zone mean? It means that it's not going to turn around tomorrow. It might turn around tomorrow. But when we look at things on the weekly time frame, they take longer to play out. I would like to see cubic hold this weekly demand zone. It will take weeks to months to play out potentially, or if things pick up sooner, it could happen in a few days. I don't know, or I don't have a magic crystal ball to tell me exactly when the market is going to move and which coins, right? It's all speculation. If somebody had that magic crystal ball, they would be ruling the earth because they would be able to predict everything that happens on it. That doesn't exist. But yeah, cubic, no stress for me. I mean, a lot of infighting, a lot of people spreading FUD, and that's what happens when the price goes down instead of up. I haven't lost my conviction personally. Okay. I'm still holding my coins. I'm not stressed. Okay. My mods have told me it won't let them do a poll. All good. All good. Just write it in if you guys want me to do that giveaway now or later. But yeah, anyways, back to cubic. I mean, look, weekly demand. Retrace the origin of the pump. How many other coins have done this? So many. And people like to single out cubic as well. Okay, cubic right now is down 75% from its highs. And look, a lot of AI coins are down significantly. Tau right now, I believe, is down like 50% from its highs, 52%. Right, large cap, multi-billion-dollar project. Render is down 40%. Now it's down 34%. Render continuing to be one of the strongest AI coins out there. Akash down 36%. FET down, like Render, I think it's like 50%. Yeah, 49, 50%. But then you get into the lower caps. Chlor down 64%. ENQAI down 77%. Netmind down 47%. So you see what I'm trying to say, basically. AI Tech looking decent. It is down 64%. And then the best performing AI coin on centralized exchanges was Delicium AGI. And even that is down 57% from its highs to current price. So, I mean, to single one out and say it's trash and everything changed with it when every single AI coin is down like 50 to 60, 70, 80%, it just doesn't make sense to me, right? So I always like to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. And I mean, look, Cubic is a project I've been in since November, and I would like to see it perform. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, and this thing could go to zero. And I'm prepared to stomach that. I would like to not see that happen. That would be brutal, but it could. And I understand that. And if you can't understand that, if you can't stomach that, you shouldn't be investing in the first place. But anyways, that's a little Cubic update for everybody. This guy, Armando, my man, he's saying getting lots of Cubic around 3,100 per billion. CFB and team doing good job with marketing and hype, and the narrative is clearly there. I agree with you, Armando. I haven't lost any conviction in Cubic. Let's see. Silva Dalla says ETH wave is coming. Don't let big money fade you. Yes, sir. I'll talk about that in a second. Armando says these are great buying opportunities. It's time to buy when you feel it in your stomach. Only buying on big dips. Not even Armando, good point, when you're feeling it in your stomach, but when you look at the chart and you see that you're in a weekly demand zone, right? That's not emotional. That's like strategy, an edge to buy in weekly demand, to buy when there's value. This is a value zone. So yeah, I mean, you can go off the feeling in your stomach, or you can just look at the chart on the higher time frame and identify the higher time frame demand zones. And Cubic is now in one, and everybody's freaking out, but there's a very strong chance we see a reversal out of this weekly demand zone. Let's see, McNaz. I think once ETH breaks its all-time high, that will trigger alts to move. I agree with you, and ETH will run, right? You guys thinking ETH won't do anything. Look, they just got an ETF approved. BlackRock is using them for their tokenization. ETH is huge, and people love to hate on it, but this thing will be trading above 5K, and I'm wondering where the bears and the haters will be then, right? ETH, yeah. Let's see, looking at this chart. So there's this. Let's just move these lines, and let's get rid of this one. So on the daily time frame, we got these two wicks on ETH. First wick at 36.27, second wick at 35.21. These are your buy levels for the local prices, right? You see ETH go and sweep this low. I think that's a bid, and you can try and ride it up to the all-time high and beyond. Market's still bullish, even with the big liquidation flush out. Bitcoin and ETH barely moved, still holding market structure. Everything looks fine to me. Black Sun says, hey, Connor, do you think SAY can 40x from its current price? Do I think SAY can go to $10? That would be nuts because it's already a 1 bill market cap. So can it go to that would be like a 60 bill if it does that. I doubt it. I mean, 10 to 20x would be probably best case scenario, in my opinion. Armando says, have I researched Blender? I've looked into it a little bit. Seems to be like a lot of these other on-chain AI coins that, I mean, look, they're hit and miss. 1 out of 20 will do well. The other 19 will rug. So not something I'm interested in myself. I think there's other AI coins on the market that are better. But, if you want to take a higher risk play, that could be one. My man, Michael DJI Manor. Good to see you, Michael. He says, greetings to everyone. Welcome back, Connor. Nice to have you back live streaming. Hope you are doing just fine. Keep up the good work. We appreciate you for spending always your time. No problem, Michael. I appreciate your support. And Spacetime Jim says, hey, man, finally I'm here. My man, Spacetime. Good to see you. TT says, hi, Connor. Happy Sunday and happy to have you here. Likewise, TT. And Mark says, do you see Caspa and Ondo having a great bull run? For sure. Caspa has been one of my higher conviction, higher allocations in my portfolio since November, maybe even earlier. I forget when I went heavy in Caspa. October, November. Price was like 4.5 cents. And yeah, Caspa, I would like to see $2. It's like a minimum price target. $1 would be a 20x plus for me. So I mean, I'll start scaling out on the way up. But yeah, Caspa. And then you said Ondo. Ondo is a real world asset coin, is very bullish. It's been performing extremely well. And you know, Mark, with your question, I'll get into something I want to talk about right now in this live stream. And that is people completely fading the real world asset narrative. And the real world asset narrative will be a main narrative this cycle. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you, but let me explain what I'm seeing and why I think that. Well, BlackRock has already begun asset tokenization with a launch of a digital liquidity fund. This was back in March of 2024. So BlackRock actually created the fund in 2023, but has yet to launch it. They're seeking an exemption with the SEC regulations, whatever. And let's see, the website indicated that the fund received a transfer of $100 million on the 4th of March. And this is what they're saying. So we believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will be on one ledger. So the narrative is already public. It's just the market hasn't really caught up and priced it in yet. So I think not holding at least one real world asset coin in your portfolio is just flat out stupid. I think real world assets will be a main narrative this cycle with the whole BlackRock tokenization of everything. It's written on the wall. Like all you need to do is look up and look at the wall and see it written there. Real world asset will be a main narrative in this bull market cycle. It's very, very clear to me. So yes, Ondo is a leader. It's the highest market cap one. I think it will provide good upside from here. My favorite, you guys know it already, is Relio. Been in this one from 12 cents at $1.74. Good price still. This thing's going, in my opinion, to $10 plus. Like I said in my video back in September when I said I was buying it at 12 cents, my opinion hasn't changed. There's IXS swap, which is another decent option. Chart looks very similar to Relio. Holding this trend line. This is an option as well. Ondo, Rio, IXS, Polytrade isn't bad, but I would go for Rio personally first, or IXS or Ondo, but this is an option as well. And as you can see, this one is in a value area, right? It's in demand basically down here. So we want to be buyers of value, and Polytrade is one, but not my first choice. I would rather go with Rio. Rio is my main pick. It's my main horse in the race when it comes to real world assets. It's already performed really well for me, and I expect it to continue to perform really well. Winners tend to continue to win. All right, so a little message, little smack in the face wake-up call for anybody fading the real world asset narrative. AI, RWA, memes, like these are the main narratives of the cycle, and it's very clear. It's very, very clear. And real world assets is getting slept on by a lot of people. So I think it's extremely foolish to be fading that narrative. Anyways, good question, Mark. Cole Rabby says, hey, Connor, what's going on, Cole? Raphael, thumbs up. Appreciate you. Can you check Tret on base? I suppose. If it's like a 100K market cap, we're not going to consider it. Up 71%, 2.2 mil. Okay. This one is 5 days old. And chart looks decent, I suppose. Now, I mean, you can ape in now, but usually I get burnt when I ape into things. So I like to be a buyer of value. And on Tret, that's down here. So it's like a 2, I don't know what market cap this is down here, but that's demand on this chart. And there's even a chance it goes lower. All right, so if you want to ape it now, be my guest. It could do well. It could pump from here and break out. Or you can potentially miss the breakout and look to buy it in demand. But I don't know. I've never heard of this meme before. It looks like a Chinese Brett which is a narrative, the Chinese meta. I think it will fade kind of quickly. Cole, right now, can we only make money buying meme coins and via trading? Basically. I mean, it's not an environment to be trading centralized altcoins or centralized exchange altcoins at all. This chop is brutal. It will chop you up if you're trying to leverage trade this. As far as holding spot, obviously holding spot, you don't make money when the market doesn't go up. So yeah, I mean, memes basically the most lucrative vehicle right now to make profit in the market. And you know, these on-chain coins, very choppy, very little volatility. I mean, look at this Filecoin daily time frame. This Darth Maul candle, taking all the stops above and probably liquidating a bunch of people below. So yeah, centralized exchange altcoins right now. I mean, you can find some decent setups on if you're going to scalp, but generally speaking, yeah, memes are where the money is. And I mean, one member in the mastermind today just said they turned 0.2 ETH into 4.2 ETH on Kendu Inu. They were able to pay off a bank loan, right? They turned, what is 0.2 ETH? 0.2, $700 into $15,000. So yeah, I mean, meme coins are where they're at. And I don't hit every meme coin, but my wins are huge. And this guy is a perfect example in the mastermind. 0.2 ETH to 4.2 ETH on Kendu. So yeah, memes are where it's at. Let's see. Fergo says, annoying that Rio doesn't show the true market cap on CoinGecko. Yeah, it is what it is, though. I'm sure they will update it soon enough. Dre is getting some hype in the chat. Let's see. Differ Eaner says, Connor's the man, keeping his word, even though we all forgot about the bread giveaway. Yeah, I mean, I said it, so I got to do it. Dre says, what do you think? Yeah, let me know, guys, how you want to do this. Black Sun says he'd rather wait for it to go up more. My man, Michael. Appreciate you, Michael. Always appreciate your support. Raphael says, do it when it reaches 1,000 to someone in need. I was thinking either like split it up, like 10 people get $100, or we can do one person gets 1,000. I don't really care. Whatever you guys want, up to you. Natty718 says, what's your take on the AGC FUD? So my take on the AGC FUD, look, the founder does have that. The founder got popped in like 2002 for, I think it was like selling illegal software. And he has this whole story about how he was kind of wrongfully charged and all these things. And look, I can kind of see that, right? It's kind of a gray area and, you know, the government has their way. But anyways, my take on the AGC FUD, it's down 84%. And it is breaching a critical level right now. Although there is another rally-based rally demand zone on the daily time frame that it's in right now. Chart's really weak. Don't want to see that weakness. My take on the FUD, this is an asymmetric bet for me. It's a small position in my portfolio. It's already, slightly down from, say, over here when I first started talking about it in February, or I think it was actually over here in March when I made my video on AGC. And I remember this wick down when it went into demand and pumped. But yeah, it's an asymmetric bet. It's a smaller position. It's not fun to see it go down in value. I personally think everything that I see from AGC is bullish, right? In terms of their developments, their layer one, everything they're building, exchange listings, like they're doing everything right in terms of as a team and communication. The FUD was known 6 months ago. It was recently brought back to light by some dude with like 900 followers on X. It's up to you guys if you want to hold it. I'm not telling you, like, you guys need to make your own decision. I'm going to hold it personally. I'm going to hold the AGC that I bought previously. I'm not going to buy more, but I'll see it through. In terms of the network and everything they're building, from my research, it looks good. Could be wrong, but I will hold it. Silva Dallas says, let's wait till a 2 billion market cap for that bread giveaway. We can do that. Crazy Wallet says, hi, Connor. What's going on? Crazy. Matt Wilcox, Kendu going well. Gutted, I took 50% off the table at 50 mil before it took off. Any thoughts on Bird Dog? Yeah, Kendu. A lot of people took profit at 50. I recently took a nice profit at like 130 mil. got to pay yourself on these memes, guys, right? Especially when you're in something from down here and it goes up to up here. Like if you're still holding every coin you bought, kind of crazy in my mind. I mean, when a chart looks like this, it's usually a good idea to take profit. It could keep on going up to 10 billion market cap. I mean, I still think it's wise to sell after like a 25x move. I think a 10x is a good point to like secure your initials. But yeah, Kendu's an absolute beast. Really happy to see that a ton of people in the community made serious gains on it. Like, makes me seriously happy to see people making literal life changes amounts of money. Another guy in my mastermind, I was messaging him. He was asking me some questions. Basically, told me he took 20K profit and he's sitting on a 50K position. And this was a sub 100 mil market cap down here. That position's probably worth now like 75, 80 grand. So I'm really happy to see people making life-changing money with, some of the things I talk about. Now, your question about Bird Dog. Let's check out Bird Dog on ETH. I assume there's like 10 different Bird Dogs. So I don't really know which one you're talking about. Probably this one up 70% today. Now let's go to a daily time frame chart. Again, I don't like to buy things that aren't in value areas. I'm not going to recommend buying this green candle. Value area on this chart is down here. That's where it bounced from, as you can see. But yeah, I mean, look, this thing's got a few resistance levels to clear before it potentially goes into price discovery. There's one of them. There's the second up here. But yeah, I mean, could keep on running, but I would suggest to try and buy it in a value area, which I mean, at least would be like in this level, but ideally down here again. If it breaks out before, then you miss it. But yeah, I mean, this is buying resistance before a breakout can be dangerous. Recently, I did that with Ski Mask Dog, and I made this call public too. Oh, this is up 41%. Maybe it wasn't that horrible. But basically, I made this call when it was up here and expecting this line to break, just like Keyboard Cat, and kind of go up to its all-time high in price discovery. But that didn't happen. It actually pulled back 50%. So I'm sure a lot of people are like, Connor, what the heck, man? Sorry, I can't be right 100% of the time. But even still, I think this is a good call. And I do expect this to eventually break out and at least tap the all-time high at 30 mil market cap, which is a 3x from current price. But yeah, I mean, this was a false breakout. The breakout got sold into right back into demand. Now it's bouncing up 41%. So, I mean, yeah, it just makes sense to wait for price to come into higher time frame demand zones to buy. It's so easy to get emotional and chase things, but that's how you burn all of your capital and you end up with nothing. It's a very simple game. You either wait for value or you get burnt to a crisp. Bullish on Parade says Linea is picking up. Foxy's a good play. I haven't checked Foxy's, I think, since the last time you asked me about it. Bullish on Parade. 262 mil. Chart's looking really good. This thing broke out at the end of May. I mean, okay, it's actually a 78.7 mil market cap. And yeah, I mean, this consolidation looks like it will go higher. I mean, ideally, you buy it at 2.2 cents down here at the bottom of the consolidation. But yeah, this thing looks very bullish, actually. Just broke out of the listing candle high, and it looks ready to push. And HDN is the DEX. Oh, this thing's brand new. And yeah, it could be a play. I mean, you're bottomed out potentially, so this very well could be a bottom. It looks like a bottom to me. Or the project's just completely toast. Is this the right one? This can't be the right one. It only has $200 traded. Anyways, yeah. I'm not interested in Linea personally, but could be plays there. Let's see. Learn and Evolve says, are you bullish on CFB? I'm holding the CFB I have. And I got quite a bit of it, actually. Multiple thousands of dollars of the CFB meme coin airdrop to me. And I'm holding it. Because what if? What if? And there's a good chance it does pump too. So yeah, I'm holding the CFB I got in the airdrop. My man Andrew P with the hype. He says, let's go, guys. Smash up the like button. Get some hype in the chat right now. Let's pick up the energy in here. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday out there in the universe, wherever you are. Smash up that like button. How do you enter bread giveaway? Details will be released soon enough. Mick Naz says, Carrot performing well. That's Elio Trades coin. Yeah, it is performing well. 1, 2. Okay, notice rejected from the all-time high. Came right back to this level at 9.90 cents. Yeah, either here or here. But yeah, this one does look really good. It looks ready to break out. But if it pulls back, these are your areas to look for. Thoughts on FLT, Fluence? Never heard of it. Would need to look into it to give you my thoughts, my man. How do we enter giveaway? Relax. I'll release details on how to do that. Tony Pacino says, Connor, can we analyze Benny on base? $3.8 million market cap. Benny on base. So if we are going to decent price now. Not the best, not the worst, but it's decent. Market structure is range bound, continuous higher highs and higher lows. All right, notice the higher lows. This is usually a sign of reaccumulation. I would need to check out like the community, the Telegram, the X account, everything that's happening with this thing, but chart looks decent. If it gets a wave of liquidity, it could pump. What am I talking about? A wave of liquidity. You guys need to understand market conditions and when it's time to press the gas and when it's time to just cruise. Right now, it's a time to cruise. It's not a time to be pressing the gas. How do we know that? Well, just look at the money flow into the market. This is the total 3. If you look at the total 3 since, it topped out on the 14th of March. Right, the total 3 topped out on the 14th of March, and it's lost $120 billion of value. $120 billion has left the altcoin market since March 14th. And also, no new money. Money only left. Money didn't come in. All right. This is all chop. What does this mean, all this chop? It means we're in a player versus player market environment. It is not easy mode like it was from February to March 14th, or like it was from October to December, basically. Then the Bitcoin ETF got approved in January, pull back, pump in February. All right. There's pockets of easy mode and there's pockets of cruise control. We're in a cruise control pocket right now. It's not the time to be forcing anything. It's the time to let the market play out, do what it needs to do, chop around. And then when we get a breakout and the total 3 starts to increase, we leave the player versus player environment and liquidity flows everywhere. And that's when we print. I say it all the time. The majority of the gains in crypto, the majority of profit is made in small windows of time. I've said it so many times, dozens and dozens and dozens, but it needs to be constantly reminded because people freak out whenever the price goes sideways for a few months. This is how crypto works. I've also explained this concept many times, how in the stock market, you have a slow grind up, slow grind up, slow grind up, crash, slow grind up, slow grind up. Crypto is sideways, which for an eternity, parabolic, maybe it'll chop around a few days, crash, sideways for seems like an eternity, parabolic. That's how crypto works. If you don't understand it, now you do because you just got that explanation. But yeah, we're right now is PvP. It's not a time to go crazy on any risk. It's the time to take positions when things come into areas of demand and just chill out, basically. If you want to win, at least. If you want to lose all your money getting chopped up, traded, have fun. My man Raphael, he says he smashed the like button. Let's go, Raphael. Kevin James says, do you have a current opinion on privacy coins like Pirate Chain? I feel it could help when the CBDCs start. I mean, I'm a longtime fan of Monero, Pirate Chain, all for the ethos of them. True cryptocurrency, true privacy. It's much needed in the world. Pirate Chain still completely kind of sideways. Yeah, it very well could make a huge comeback when the world goes full dystopian. So I like them. I mean, there's how could you hate on them? They're an amazing use case for humanity. So just the market doesn't favor them now because the powers that be don't like them. Thoughts on Relio? Shared my thoughts on the real world assets already in the stream. Bullish on Rio. Rewind the stream if you want to hear that. Link is connected. I'm aware of that, Shannon. If you go on my channel and you search RWA, I'll make a new one. This was 6 months ago. Top 5 real world asset coins. Chainlink was mentioned as one. So yes, I'm very aware of Chainlink as a real world asset coin. Christopher F. or Christoph, apologies, Christoph says Boda. Let's go. Yes, sir. Boda's making a comeback. And, you know, speaking of memes and gains, I mean, this thing's up 70% on the day, lads. 52% on the day. But yeah, I mean, this is one that, you know, publicly shared down here, like in here, went up to here, and now it's over here. But Boat is just, I mean, if you guys hop in that Telegram group, you see everything that's going on. The dev is active. Like, it's got everything you look for in a meme. So I'm a believer in Boda. I think it will come back. But the market's always right in the end, not what I hope happens. You can hope all you want. The market is the final decider. But it's really good to see this epic reversal candle printing on Boda right now. And I mean, the thing was bottomed out, right? It was super low in a 1 hour demand zone as well. So yeah, Boda making a nice comeback. Love to see it. Coin Smoker, thanks for the great content. You're very welcome. Appreciate your support. Shannon says, hey, Crypto Empire friend. Shannon, how are you? Hope you are doing amazing. Freedom Fight, TokenFi and Soil. Thoughts on Real World X? Never heard of it. New one on base, huh? Doesn't show up on deck screener, so I don't know. My man Spanky, he says, got to buy blood in the streets, broski. G Trump is ready to bang. Still one of your best calls. Thanks, broski. Keep picking those winners. My man Spanky, appreciate your support, brother. Yeah, another banger here is G Trump. So 2 mil market cap in demand currently. This is your lower zone if it comes down there. I'm sure there's tons of people waiting to buy the dip on this thing. I might even buy more if it comes down to this lower demand zone. And we got to break this resistance line. But yeah, I mean, chart's really strong. This wick, basically one person stole their entire stack who bought like over here to cause that wick. Get the Jeets out, get the Chads in. I'm all for it. But yeah, G Trump, really strong chart. I'm very bullish on this. I think it's going to really crush it when political finance takes off. I got asked today in the mastermind, like, what should I do right now? What meme? And my answer was, if I had to pick one, it would be G Trump right now. I'm really bullish on G Trump going into the elections. The political finance narrative is kind of like the real world asset narrative, where it's just written on the wall. Like, these political meme coins are going to go crazy, in my opinion. So yeah, G Trump is one that I'm looking at, and I think it will crush. Here we are live on X. Guys, if you're not following me on X, go follow me on X at CSellCrypto. Silva Dallas says, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you have to be subscribed. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you will not be a part of the giveaway. And follow me on X. Is CFG Centrifuge? It is Centrifuge. Yeah, this is a decent RWA pick. A bit higher in market cap. I would still go with Rio. Still go with Rio over that. I only hold RIP. Do you like C Pool? C Pool is not one that I have done substantial research in, so I can't really say if I like it or not. 141 mil market cap. Launched at the peak of the last cycle, which isn't an issue. Not sure. I need to look into this one more. Yeah, we can chart Jupiter. Okay, so Jupe. Again, back to what I was saying before about the chop. Look at this chop, man. We got a $20 super chat. We got a $20 super chat, everybody. From Mauricio. My man Mauricio with a $20 super chat. My man saying, fill up on Boda. It's about to explode. Mauricio knows. Mauricio's got that alpha, man. Let's look at this Boda chart again. I mean, yeah, like I just said, I'm bullish on this. Why won't it save? Why won't my chart save when I change my drawings? Anyways, yeah, Boda. I mean, you guys wanted to get a dip. Well, here's a dip, and now it's up 50% already. Still really low, and yeah, bullish on Boda for sure. Shout out to Mauricio, $20 super chat, my man. Back to Jupiter. Anyways, this is textbook chop. People trying to trade the breakout, getting wrecked. People trying to trade the breakdown could have made profits if they shorted 115. But let's take a look at this chart and do some objective, unbiased analysis. This is your obvious must-hold line below 87 cents, and it's cooked. I don't think that'll happen. I think Jupiter is a project that will do well this cycle on Solana, but it could come down here temporarily, and that would be where to buy, around 87 cents. I mean, that's just the bottom. That's the listing candle high and kind of the bottom of the consolidation right now. You can use a diagonal level for your breakout. You can use a horizontal level. It's around $1. It's $1.25 basically. Flip the highs at $1.25, and you go run to the all-time high. You have a daily candle close below 87 cents, and it's going lower to back to 60 to 50 cents. You need a daily close, though, beneath 87 cents. If you don't get a daily candle close above or below these orange lines, you're going to stay range bound. All right. Chop and slop basically for the meantime, but look for a higher time frame breakout. That's a daily candle close above 125 or below 87 cents. I mean, I'm a bull, so I would look to buy at the bottom end of the current range, which realistically speaking is around current price. $1 is decent, but 90 cents to 75 cents. That's your value range to buy. Mauricio says only 50,000 volume on Boda. Yeah, that is quite low daily volume, 50K only. And it's straight buys, or it's 34K buys, 16K sells. Buyers have stepped in. Buyers have entered the chat. Do I like Bolt and Tret? Not really, no. I mean, I just never really have seen them. They're not in my like Twitter algorithm. I mean, this one is what a performance, what a chart. What is this? Brett's dog Bolt. Yeah, Brett's dog. I guess that was a good narrative. I'd never heard of it though. I think I've seen people talk about it, but nobody like that I say follow or nobody in my that I talk to that I follow has ever really mentioned this one, so I just completely missed it. Decent narrative is Brett's dog. Chart's really healthy and it's breaking out right now. Again, I like to buy value. This isn't buying value. You could buy it here and it could pump to 50 mil. You can make over a 2x and then it will probably crash back down to where it is shortly. So I think it's best to look to be a buyer of value. Donkey Dong, guys, I'm allergic to stupid shit coins, no hard feelings. I mean, I used to be allergic to them, then I realized that they're the meta, and I'm a fool if I don't play the meta. Just like when you're playing a video game, you use the best classes, the best weaponry, whatever. You use the meta. Crypto right now, meme coins are the meta. So you say you're allergic, but you're fading a huge opportunity to make huge amounts of money. And so many people that have been following me for the past few months are clear examples of that. 50K wins, 100K wins, 20K wins from random everyday people like you and I. If they can do it, anybody can. So, I mean, I see that you say you're allergic to them, but I mean, the opportunity is so clear and it's there for everyone. And yeah, Dre, shout out to Dre, guys. If you want to apply to the mastermind, go to cryptoempiremastermind.com. The Crypto Krill, my man. He says, Crypto Empire making champions in crypto. Really appreciate your support. Bonzo, I missed your super chat, man. I'm sorry I missed your super chat before. Boda is about to take off. Probably because it was in Canadian dollars is why I missed it. No offense to the Canadians out there, but listen, I saw a YouTube video about the Canadian housing market and it blew my mind. Canada's the biggest scam in the world. It's crazy what they're doing there. So basically, they market these mortgages, they advertise them as fixed rate mortgages. Think like people in 2020 thinking they got a 3% mortgage on their house, but it's an adjustable rate mortgage and it adjusts like every 3 years. So these people think they're paying a 3% interest rate. It's way higher. Their monthly payments don't change though. That's how big of a scam it is. They don't know that they literally are making monthly mortgage payments and only paying interest, covering zero principal at all. It's a talk about house of cards. Look at the Canadian housing market. Blew my mind. Anyways, I digress. Boda bullish. Thank you for the super chat, Bonzo. But yeah, if you're in Canada, man, I don't even know. What that blew my mind seriously when I saw that. Like that, it's just straight up. I mean, it's a straight up scam, is what it is. It's just false advertising. Anyways, Crypto Luna again. I'm sorry I missed your super chat, Crypto Luna, with a 199 super chat about Based Yoda reversing as we speak, guys. What other meme coin community is doing this? Like, I didn't ask for this. They're all here giving me super chats. Like, Boda is one of the strongest meme coin communities out there. Shout out to them. I'm really bullish on Based Yoda. It's one of the strongest communities out there. What's your take on Bitcoin inflows compared to price action? I wrote about this the other day in the mastermind. Basically, 200 million. Let's say BlackRock has a $200 million inflow. 200 mil inflow. 200 billion, whatever. It doesn't equate to immediate spot buying of 200 million or $200 billion of Bitcoin on the market. All right. The calculation does not equate to exact spot buying. And we know that Coinbase basically can kind of manipulate the books when it comes to the ETF and the amount of Bitcoins. So I'm not too concerned with price not going up with inflows picking back up. I think price will catch up to it. That's my take on it. Let's see. We got any new questions here? Let me see what's going on. Canada sold out. Yeah, it did completely. Let's see. I know it's late. Can you give me my insights on Aerodrome? Is the market cap too high? So I mean, look, this is Base's baby in the sense that I mean it's like Moonwell where like all the base all of VC coin um I mean it probably will perform, but chart looks insane already. That's the log scale. If we look at the non-log, the log looks worse, which is interesting. But yeah, look, if you're bullish on Arrow, just be a buyer when there's value on the chart in higher time frame demand. And that's from 88 cents to around 60 cents. I could see it perform. It has the most liquidity on base. But I mean, it's like a trash DEX. Why would anybody use Aerodrome to trade? It just I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Like who would use it? Nobody uses it. Everybody uses Uniswap. Um, and there's a new DEX coming on base too, which is a version 4. Aerodrome is right now V3. So there's a new DEX coming to base, which is kind of going to make it somewhat obsolete because it's going to be so much better. So yeah, it's not something I'm interested in. Let's see. Crypto Krill says, Donkey, look at the meme coins. There's a huge degen market and can't ignore. You also see flagship blockchain trying to have flagship meme coin to get people in the door. Yeah, I mean, even blockchains are promoting meme coins because that's how they get people to use their chain. So we're in a meme coin super cycle, guys. Like, keep on ignoring them. I do both, right? There's some people that are strictly utility, some people that are strictly meme. I take that hybrid approach. And it's been working out pretty well for me, as well as a lot of people in the mastermind who just follow me on Twitter or watch my videos here. Again, I've gotten so many people saying they made 20K, 10K, 50K, 100K from these meme coins. So keep on fading them. I don't care. Like, it's your life. Stoneheart, Ponky is a blue chip on Soul, best content and community. I agree with you. Ponky is one of the best. And let's look at Ponky right now. Pino is coming back, which is interesting. Ponky, 250 mil market cap. Let's blow this up to full screen. So guys, put on your fib extensions for Ponky. Take the listing high to the low it made after that. And this is all you need. This is all you need basically when it comes to Ponky. Notice price has basically used most of these fib extensions as resistance, and they're all near kind of key levels. 25 cents was a slight top, blasted through, went right up to around 57 cents, but realistically, no candles significantly closed above 50 cents. So anyways, I would like to see Ponky in here. Remember, Wintermute Capital is the market maker for this. I mean, they got money, they got time too. They can shake as many people out as they want. So if we see Ponky make a move into this green box, I think it is a really smart idea to buy as much as you possibly can. You can buy it now, but if you want to buy value, if you want to buy on a discount in demand, this green box from 36 cents to 20 cents is your buy zone on Ponky. I agree with you. I think that this one will go to multiple dollars. It is like the best meme on Solana in terms of their production, their content, everything happening. So yeah, Ponky's strong. You want to buy value, you wait for a little bit lower though. John, what do I think of boys? Good entries, won't be for long. Isn't this listed on? Okay, I don't know boys. Never heard of this one. Boys Club on base. 5 mil market cap. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a good entry now in the sense that it's at a must-hold level. Because if it breaks down below this, like it's bad news bears. So yeah, not something I'm interested in though. But best of luck to the whole boys community. Mauricio says, Boda more organic, community based, unlike Bread and Pepe. Yeah, Boda is all community. Bread and Pepe are cabal, so that's the difference. But community can win huge. Look at Ken Duino talking about community and winning. So Boda can certainly pull one of these moves. Do you think that base will airdrop? So the creator of Farmbase, who Crypto Dan, I mean, he changed his stance, right? He thinks there's a less chance of the base airdrop happening now. So there's still a chance it does, but we'll see. I can't say yes or no. I know he probably doesn't want to get people's expectations up, being that he made Farmbase Pro. So maybe he's just erring on the side of caution. We'll see. It's anybody's best guess. I would like to see them do the airdrop, of course. When market top, probably around elections. Alien Arrow. Alien will be obsolete in a few weeks. Version 3, just like Uniswap, just like all the other dexes on base. So it'll be obsolete soon, I think. If you're holding bread, I would sell now. And thoughts on Velo? Yeah, I mean, look, it really pumped when the whole entire market wasn't doing anything. And now it's pulling back. Origin of the pump is down here. So my thoughts are I would not touch it in terms of buying until it came to the origin of the pump, which is at 1.2 cents to 0.008 cents. Unbiased take, unbiased TA. This is the higher time frame level. If you buy it now, it has a good chance of coming down here, and you'll be like 30% in the negative. So 40% in the negative. Am I bullish on Ben Dog? Never really heard of it. Coin Poppy, what's up, Connor? Always a good day when I can catch up live. Have you seen Doug the Duck? It gives me Ponky vibes. I saw it once on Twitter, I think. Doug the Duck, 4.3 mil. Chart looks amazing. Probably should have bought it when I saw it on Twitter, I guess. Doug the Duck. Hello, I'm Doug. A degenerate duck on Solana. I like to lift weights, wrestle, and duck. You know what? I like that. Made me laugh. That's a good sign, man. That's a good sign. And I mean, look, it's a copy of Ponky, but they're using their own take on it. That's the game. So yeah, I mean, could be a play, man. Could be a play. And there's your demand zone, 0.0035 to 0.0023. It's bull flagging, though. It might be ready to break out. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. My man Jasper. Hi, Connor. How was your weekend? It was great, man. It was great. Back to producing, making this content, feeling good about it. And yeah, we're gonna I got some big news coming soon, but yeah, weekend's been really good. How was your weekend, Jasper? And we got a super chat from Justin, all the way from SA. What's your thoughts on Aerodrome? Again, I just said my thoughts on Aerodrome. it's kind of Base's poster child in the sense that it's the highest TVL on the chain. Nobody really uses the DEX. Probably a big corporate VC kind of funnel, but they will pump it. And again, here's your value zone from 87 cents to 60 cents. But yeah, not something I'm too interested in personally. Anyways, lads, it's time for me to go ahead and wrap up this stream. It's late here. It's too late. I'm moving tomorrow. This is the last time you'll see me in this backdrop here. Let's go ahead and make this full screen. Yeah, last time you'll see me in this nice studio that I built with these two hands. I'm moving locations. So, I mean, the next like 2 days, 3 days, don't expect much content. I'll be very busy moving, building a new studio. But when we are back up and running, probably by like Wednesday, we're going to be going really hard, like really, really hard. We will be increasing the frequency of live streams. You can expect live streams throughout the week. They will be more. Sunday will be the community live stream. Every Sunday, it's the community live stream like I've always done. I'll spend most of my time answering your questions, talking, engaging with you guys. Throughout the week, my new live shows, they will be scheduled content where I'll be talking about what I want to talk about. And then I'll take questions for a few minutes at the end, and that's it. But that's something that I think you guys are really going to enjoy and something that I think you should be looking forward to because I'm pumped about it. Also, we'll be increasing the video frequency. Everything's going up, man. If Crypto Empire was a crypto coin, I mean, it's in consolidation, ready to go parabolic. So on that note, I'll leave all you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire. Hit the links in the description of the video down below. You can apply to the mastermind if you like. If you think you're a good fit, I'll review your application and get back to you. Join the free Telegram channel. And also, if you guys want to learn how to use a Telegram bot to trade, go watch a video I just released before the live stream. Best crypto Telegram bot, base trading bot. It has the most functions I've ever seen out of all these Telegram bots with as many kind of order types as you want. Really good. Recommend it. Watch this video if you want to learn how to trade with Telegram bots to take your game to the next level, guys. Anyways, Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the next one.